Sticky Cross. Hi, my name is Anna.
And I'm Peyton.
And today, what are we doing today?
Today, we are here to wish all of you happy holidays.
Yes, so today, as you can tell from the video title, we are doing a special holiday video where we thought that we would share with y'all some of our favorite K-pop, Korean, winter, Christmas, holiday songs to get ready for it. Let's get cozy and cuddly, get comfortable. But first,
So, we actually made a playlist that is linked in the description box below to a few of our favorite Korean K-pop holiday winter Christmas songs. For the purpose of this video, to keep it not super long, we're just going to share a few off of that list, 5 each of our favorites, and tell you why we like it, listen to just a little bit of it.
So you may notice that a lot of these songs are about Christmas, and that's just because in Korea, like the main winter holiday they celebrate is Christmas. Also, we both personally celebrate Christmas, but we know that there are a lot of people out there who don't celebrate Christmas and celebrate other winter holidays, or maybe you don't celebrate any winter holidays at all and just like the winter season, and that's cool too. We hope that you enjoy this video though. So yeah, since we do celebrate Christmas, you may notice some of the things we're wearing and drinking out of. Also, this is the only time I'm gonna get to show it, but listen, I'm not a dancer and I'm not flexible like Peyton, so this is the only way I can show them off. But look at my socks! They're pugs with Santa hats! Anyways,
very cute.
Alright, that being said, Peyton, let's go. What's your first song?
So, the first song that I want to show off is an Infinite live stage from the Music Bank Christmas special on Christmas Day in 2015, and it is Infinite's mashup of Joy to the World and Love Letter. Let's listen.
Joy to the world has come. Let earthly see her King.
So, the reason that I chose this song to put on the playlist and to show off is because, one, I love the song Joy to the World, and I love listening to Infinite sing it live with all of the backing vocals and Kim Sung-gyu's voice. And then also, it was like the only way that I could get Love Letter onto this playlist as well as onto this channel because it's one of my favorite Infinite B-sides. And I really like how they added the little Christmas jingle bells and stuff to it for the live stage. So that's my first choice.
So the first song that I'll be showing is, surprise, surprise, an EXO song. The song itself isn't super, like, Christmas in your face, but it is Unfair, 불공평해. So, let's go. 그만해. The performance in my mind is when they're dressed in the Santa outfits, because I just think it's really cute. I know that the other one, where they're dressed in like different costumes, has more views, but I like the Santa one more personally. I had to include an EXO winter album song, but also I really like the more upbeat songs, and this one makes me feel happy, so yeah. What's your second song?
One of my favorite winter Korean songs, and it is GOT7's confession song, 고백 song. So the reason I chose that is because it's just super cute. The video is super cute, like the concept of it. And I don't know, it just always makes me smile whenever I listen to it. So had to add it.
My turn? So my second song is 소녀시대 테티서, Girls' Generation TTS, Dear Santa. Let's go. So, I know that I said that I don't really like slow songs. You know, I like more upbeat, happy ones. And this song starts out really slow, but it has like a little bit of a switch. Like, it gets more upbeat. And also, I love 소녀시대. Honestly, the only reason I needed was I love 소녀시대.
My turn? Okay, I'm so excited. So the next song that I chose is an SM Station song, and it is Windy with Moon Jung-jae and Lee Na-yeol.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light from now.
To be completely honest, this is not one of my top like Christmas songs normally, but I love this version of it. And I love the vibe of it, and especially that part where we started it with the piano and how it kind of feels like you're in a jazz club or something. It's just perfect. Also, I love Wendy. That was the only reason I needed.
Okay, my next song is also another like special company holiday song, which is Jellyfish back in 2012, and it's Christmas이니까. So is the English, would it be
Because it's
like,
Christmas.
Because it's
Yeah.
Christmas?
Because it's
And
Christmas.
for this Jellyfish song, the people in it are 성시경, amazing, Park Hyojin, also amazing, Lee Seok-hun, who was an SG wannabe, and Seo In-guk and VIX. Oh my gosh, I missed this. I haven't watched the video itself in so long. Honestly, I just love this song ever since it first came out. I feel like even in Korea too, this is like one of the iconic Christmas time songs. Also, all of these people are ridiculously amazing at singing. Like, your ears just melt. So, yeah.
My turn?
Yes.
Okay.
I really hope people weren't looking for like intricate explanations for these.
Okay, so the next song that I'm going to play is... We haven't gotten to talk about this group on this channel before.
Is this number 4?
Yeah, this is number 4. So my
Oh,
fourth
wow.
song that I'm going to play is Teen Top, Snow Kiss. Let's go!
눈사탕.
Oh, it's so cute! I know that normally my style of songs are very, like, dramatic and slow. But for Christmas songs, I really enjoy, like, upbeat, like, dance around, have a good time, like, everyone's being very merry and happy. And also the music video for this one is so cute. It's the self music video for Angel, which if you don't know Teen Top, Angel is their fan club name. Also, I just love Teen Top and like wanted an excuse to say that, so.
Like, listen, I know that I said back in the day I was a really big In-Spirit, but like, and like Infinite and Teen Top were like rivals, but I also had a best friend who's a really big Angel. So,
Yeah, and speaking of that rivalry, Anna, your turn.
speaking of that rivalry, my next song is Infinite's Christmas song, 하얀 고백, Lately. What a good song. I just want to listen to the whole thing. I feel like I don't need to explain why I chose this song, considering how big of an In-Spirit I am. Yeah, I used to listen to this all the time, and I still listen to it every Christmas season, ever since it came out. It's such a good song. I've just been really especially deep in like the Infinite feels. I don't know how else to explain this. Okay, moving on.
Okay, my next song needs no introduction, so I'm just gonna play. So, just in case you don't know, that was EXO, Miracles in December, Ship 2월의 기적. The others, honestly, weren't really in any specific order. It was just I tried to, like, break up groups and everything. But I wanted to save my absolute favorite Korean Christmas holiday song for last, and it's this one. I love this. I feel like it's one of EXO's iconic Christmas albums, which are already iconic. It's the 3 main vocalists. It's so dramatic. It's just beautiful. I love all of like the strings and the modulation and everything. Anna, I love it. I listen to this song even when it's not Christmas time, if that tells you how much I love it. I listen to it all year, so. I also was not allowed to make all 5 of my choices EXO, which is why I saved EXO for last.
Alright, so for my final song, also, like Peyton, the rest of my songs were not really in any particular order, besides Infinite being second, and this song being first. And it is IU featuring Chundung, 미리 Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas in advance?
Yeah, Merry Christmas in advance.
Alright, so let's go!
하얀 눈이 내려올 때면 온 세상이 물들을 때면
I truly believe that this is the most iconic Korean Christmas song ever. And I love it. I listen to the song all the time, even when it's not Christmas.
Right.
Even though this one is very explicitly like Christmas. Part of the reason why I love it so much too is because it's featuring Chanjung, and for people who don't know, Chanjung used to be a member of M Black, and he and IU are known for being like really good friends back when they were trainees together. So I just thought it was really cute. And I don't know, the song just like once again is bright, puts you in a good mood, but also it's just so iconic. And y'all best believe I know every single word to this whole song.
I was like just suddenly rethinking about how when we started putting songs in the playlist, it was like, I want to talk about this one. No, I want to talk about this
We
one.
fought. And we almost started like trading songs, and it was like, well, I get
It
this
literally
one, so
was
you'll
like-
get this.
That's literally what it was. It was like how little kids trade Pokemon cards or something. Like, for instance, she had already claimed EXO's Unfair and what is the Infinite? Hayao I know, but what's the English name? Lately. She'd already claimed both of those, and I was already upset, and she was like, if I can keep Infinite, you can have EXO so that I can have IU. And I was like, we were literally trading songs.
But yeah, obviously there are so many great Christmas, winter, holiday songs in the K-pop Korean music world. We couldn't include all of them in this video, so we tried to put as many that we could think of in the playlist.
But we would love to hear what everyone else's favorites are, because it was really hard to choose which ones to be like, this one! Because there's so many good ones. But also, there's a lot of non-Korean holiday songs out there
And
that aren't on the playlist.
Yeah. And like obviously this channel is focused around K-pop, so we're not gonna say all of our favorite like Christmas, holiday, winter songs, but we both wanted to say like one of them, since it is just like a holiday special. Very on brand for me, my favorite Christmas song is one of the more upbeat ones. I love so many of them, but mine is This Christmas, specifically the Stevie Wonder version.
That's a really good one.
It is.
That's also so funny because very on brand for me, the one I've decided to say is so dramatic.
Is it like Christmas shoes or something?
No, so it's actually Christmas Carol.
Okay.
And I love the song Oh Holy Night, specifically the Josh Groban version. It's so good.
So like, if you have any Christmas, holiday, winter songs that you like that aren't Korean, you should also share those with us too. And then another thing you should share with us is what some of your favorite traditions for the season are. If you do have traditions, if you don't, that's cool. Just like, what do you like about winter, I guess? Because we're gonna share ours too.
Okay, so my favorite like Christmas tradition is, oh, there's so many. If people knew my mother, they would know why this is so difficult for me to choose. But my favorite tradition is actually going to look different this year because of coronavirus, so I'm a little sad about that. But I am much younger than my older sisters. They are on average about 10 years older than I am, and so they always used to get really into like Christmas Eve night and Santa coming when I was little. And it has become my favorite tradition that we still do, despite the fact that I am very much an adult now. And every Christmas Eve, we all get on our Christmas pajamas, and then we make like a blanket fort in someone's room. Oh, we set out the cookies, and then we make a blanket fort in someone's room. And we watch holiday movies. When we were little, it was things like Rudolph and Frosty the Snowman. And then now it's always Christmas Vacation, which is my favorite Christmas movie. If you haven't seen it, you've got to watch it. It's so funny. And we just eat and we talk and we have a sleepover. So when I was little, it would be that after I went to sleep, they would get up and help my mom set up Santa, and they'd put like baby powder on their feet and walk around like he'd come out of the chimney and like sprinkle some glitter and stuff, like sparkles. But now I get to help with that too because I have like my baby nephew, and so we do it for him, and he has the sleepover with us. So that's my favorite. But this year we're kind of doing it like virtually because not everyone can come in. So, but it's okay. Safety first.
So for me, one of my favorite traditions is, it's not really like something like your family, Peyton, but basically it's just like one of the times where I get to see all of my family come together, all of my cousins and everything. We would always meet at our house. So like my dad's side cousins and my mom's side cousins, we would always meet at our house for the same meal. It mainly has to do with the food. Because since we're like
That makes sense.
Yeah. Since we're what do you mean?
You're just very on brand for your family.
But it's kind of interesting because like we're Korean American family, how that affects like our holiday traditions. Because I don't know, when I think of like the typical Christmas food that you see, I don't know, I just think of ham, like a Christmas ham. And like we have Christmas ham, But then also, we would always have LA Kalbi. And that's just something we would have every single year. And we would always have sparkling apple cider.
That's so cute.
I mean, it doesn't happen as much anymore just because, like, I'm the youngest in my whole family, so, like, everyone's been getting, like, married and, like, having to separate between in-laws and stuff. And this year that's not really happening because COVID and everything. But, yeah. I don't know, we just thought it'd be nice to share some of our favorite holiday traditions and things because, obviously, as we've been saying, because of COVID coronavirus, the holiday season is going to look different for a lot of people. So, we thought it would be comforting, nice to at least share a little bit.
Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for spending time with us, and we are really looking forward to hearing some of your favorite winter holiday songs and winter holiday traditions in the comments. And once again, happy holidays.
Ooh, hopefully this made you smile. Bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye.
Bye.